Welcome everybody to episode 2 of Flicks and Chill. We took a break a little while to kind of
Chill.
to chill. So this is the movie podcast on Hybrid Network for those who didn't know. The last one we talked about Jungle Book and that movie and basically our thoughts on that after watching it. This one we're focusing on Ghostbusters, the new all-female led one that's coming out this year in 2016, and then also the Thor 3 casting, which dropped today as of when we're recording. So, guys, let's get right into Ghostbusters. So the new trailer dropped, I think today or yesterday, depending on when you're listening to this. And yeah, what were your guys' thoughts about it? I'll give my thoughts after you guys.
It's better than the first one. I still didn't laugh though. I
Really?
I cringed less. I'll say that.
I laughed twice during the trailer.
I can agree with you, Josh. I laughed a solid 2 times.
Yeah, I laughed a few times.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like I get that it can be funny. It's just I watch it. I don't think it's for me. Like I don't think the humor that they're going for is the humor that appeals to me, I guess. And I mean, like, it's just when I look at it, when I compare it to, like, I know that this kind of gets shit because you're not supposed to compare it to things in the previous franchise, even though it has the same name as those previous films in the franchise. But the humor in those were kind of sarcastic, and they were, like, very much dry. Like, they were the driest freaking humor. They were pretty much just ad-lib, like, dry, bouncing off each other humor. This one is very loud, kind of slapsticky, and I'm not really too keen on it. Like, Kristen Wiig and what's her name, Ellen something McKinnon, I think they're funny. They were probably
Kate McKinnon?
Yeah, her. She's like the best person on SNL right now. So I think like they're fine. But Kate McKinnon barely gets any lines still, and it's mostly it's Melissa McCarthy and what's her name?
I forgot her name.
Kristen Wiig,
No, the other one.
the black one.
Yeah, what's her name? I can't remember.
She doesn't get any.
Not Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. What?
Yeah, it's
No,
actually
she
Jones.
gets a
It's
solid
Casey
joke in there,
Jones,
like a solid 2 jokes in there.
Yeah. What's her name? I don't want to. I feel like it's bad that we don't know her
All right,
name.
I'll look up her name. But
I'm looking it up too.
all right, but whatever her name
Leslie
is.
Jones.
Leslie Jones. There we go. It's something Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Okay, but like the trailer mostly focuses on them, I think, in terms of humor, and it's mostly just very loud yelling. Again, slapstick visual humor. There was a freaking selfie stick that I got really mad at when I
They're
saw
pretty
it.
current, I would say.
Yeah, very current humor, which I don't think stands the test of time when you go into the future. It's very much a movie made for right now. It's not something that's going to be classic like
Yeah, that's exactly
the
what I would
original. But I mean, like, it doesn't look terrible. It looks okay, I guess.
Honestly,
Luke the negative Nelly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this trailer was better.
Yeah.
This trailer was better than the first one.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I said I'd let you guys go first.
Oh, yeah. So like, off of the first trailer, obviously there was a lot of I want to say, should I say controversy?
Yeah, that's a
I
good
guess
word
so.
for it.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah, with the trailer, and I understood why some people were saying that because honestly, just from a trailer standpoint, it wasn't the greatest. This one I think is better, not by that much, but I did enjoy them a little better. I had a couple laughs in it. What the ending though? I was surprised why they showed that, like the very last 2 seconds.
Yeah, this trailer had a very bad case of the BVS where it spoils the fucking movie in the trailer.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait, what? Like, why would they do that? And a couple other I think might be key things in the film. I'm like, why did they show that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, exactly. That was probably my main gripe. You're talking about the Chris Hemsworth
that
part,
seems
right?
like that's kind of like a big thing in the film. Or you'd expect it to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, my biggest gripe. Well, first the 2 parts I laughed in this trailer. The first one was like near the end where like that dragon ghost is like on Leslie's shoulders.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Don't piss off." I thought that was pretty funny because I'm like, "Yeah, don't piss off the ghost," when the ghost is like on her, like carrying her essentially. I thought that was kind of funny. And then I laughed a little bit when like she like jumped up and
and
like
she fell.
She like fell and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the first one to say I did kind of laugh at that.
Yeah, I cracked
Even
up on
though,
that
like,
too.
But then like the joke she made afterwards, I was just kind of like I felt like that was
It
kind
seems
of
very.
like
I think they're just gonna keep milking
a
like
little
the
bit.
same
Like I don't know if it's like a woman thing or like
stuff.
a black thing. Cause like I mean I felt like it was more a thing where it's like, well, you have a presumably heavy proton pack on, and you're not that thin yourself. Like nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying like you're probably kind of heavy, and no one wants to.
Well, there was a previous trailer that because that joke already came out, and another one of the Ghostbusters just jumped, and they caught her, so that's why she says that.
Yeah.
See, you're already putting the piece. You're already putting the film together.
I guess that's. I mean,
even though the other person's a woman too, so I guess it wouldn't be a woman thing really.
I guess it's a black thing. I
guess I mean,
that's what it comes down to.
My damn it, gravity, Black Lives Matter, but
Ghost Lives Matter.
No, the biggest gripe I have with this trailer is the fact it said three things to me. One, it told me who like the main villain is basically. Mm-hmm. Two, it spoiled what presumably is the big climatic battle.
Yeah,
that
seemed like a third act
showdown. It spoiled that at the end, the very end of the trailer, which you guys mentioned. And then three, it told me this isn't as much of a reboot as it is a half-assed remake.
Cash grab.
Reimagining.
Because at first I thought they were doing a different plot. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to do their own plot just to use the name of Ghostbusters. But now it seems, I mean, we saw the same thing basically from the first Ghostbusters, where it's like they're in that briefing room kind of. They're like, we don't want to cause a panic. We saw that just like in the first Ghostbusters. It seems like there's going to be a library scene, just like the first Ghostbusters. Looks like that big-ass puffball man, who I can't remember his actual name, but I'm going to call him Big-Ass Puffball Man.
It was Stay
You guys all
Puft.
know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
I have a
the
pop vinyl
Marshmallow
of him,
Man.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know him.
He's in the movie too. Like they spoiled that in this trailer.
Wow.
And then we have the same thing we had in the first movie. It's like I can't remember the big bad's name, the kind of
Zool?
demonic looking thing.
Yeah,
but
he
he possesses
the blue thing in
somebody.
the beginning. The thing on the girl's shoulder, or was it the big blue like dark?
No. It's the villain from the first movie, the demonic looking.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Zool.
okay.
Yeah, he possesses someone, and they go up to the tower, and like they have to go to the tower and stuff like that. And like it kind of killed my anticipation for the movie a little more than I like already had, because I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh, so it's just gonna be like a remake. Like if they're just gonna redo like the whole first Ghostbusters. They're not gonna try doing just their whole own story. So I was kind of bummed about that, because I can get over like I don't really care if it's an all woman cast and everything like that. Like, I don't really give two shits about that, because I mean something like that was bound to happen with the franchise anyways, especially like
I think it's cool like
at this day and age. Yeah, I mean I think it gives you like a unique opportunity.
But like I don't know if they're handling it the best way in terms of like what they're going with the story and stuff.
Well, yeah, because
exactly.
it's like it's basically the idea that like that they're just redoing the first one, so it's basically just like they're not, because I get the idea that they're not really separate characters. They're just kind of female versions of the Ghostbusters from the first movie, and it's like it would have been cool if they were kind of like their own things.
This, however, is Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok. Marvel themselves, not Variety or Deadline, Marvel themselves put up there on their website and tweeted and even made a video about it on their YouTube page. Official casting. So Hela is Kate Blanchett. I believe I pronounced that right. Which we all kind of knew already, it wasn't anything new. That's been rumored for months. They just have been really coy about it. However, what we didn't know is we have Jeff Goldblum as Grandmaster, which is an Elder of the Universe, just like the Collector. So that's going to be interesting to see if they, connect the two and how they do it.
Contest of Champions.
Exactly. And Executioner, which will be played by Carl Urban, who played Judge Dredd in the recent Dredd movie, which is a cult favorite. Cult classic, you could say. Everyone's been begging for a sequel, which they'll never make for some reason, even though the movie got really good reviews. But
no money.
It's a money thing, yeah. Which is really sad when you think about how many Alvin and the Chipmunks they've made.
5.
But
5.
yeah, anyways,
5.
This is crazy. I mean, they also confirmed officially, Mark Ruffalo, but that's already had been like.
Yeah, that was kind of like everyone.
I thought that was official already.
No, they didn't make a press release for it. Marvel themselves didn't do the press release.
Oh, wow.
But I guess since they're starting like the bulky primary photography now in the movie, they decided to announce it themselves. And they also casted Valkyrie. I just can't remember top of my head the actress they casted for her. Even though
she was in Creed, right?
Yes, yeah, she was in Creed.
Okay.
That is what
I think
Google
she was
for.
the love interest in Creed, I believe.
Yeah.
But what confuses me about this is, so there's no
Tessa
Selvig,
Thompson.
there's no Jane Foster, there's
Beta
no
Ray Bill.
Kat Dennings, which is fine because I've been complaining forever. Like the Earth stuff has been holding this movie back, considering Thor was one of the properties that didn't have to be on Earth. Like every other property had to be on Earth except for Thor, and then they released Guardians that changed it too. But the character I'm surprised wasn't included on this was Sif. I would have thought they'd finally make Sif the love interest instead of Valkyrie. So I'm kind of interested in the selection, maybe what they're going to do with the plot to explain Valkyrie over Sif.
I can tell you why.
Why?
She was on S.H.I.E.L.D. twice.
Stop it, Michael.
She's
Stop
in the
it.
movie. She's in the TV verse now. She doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
much-
Oh, true.
But how about this? How about them apples? So the rumor is they're going to combine, for the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Hela, they're combining Comics Hela, Comics Enchantress, and Comics Death. So
What?
the living embodiment of death that Thanos is obsessed with is going to be Hela, and characteristics of Enchantress will be also put into Hela. So Executioner will work for Hela. And I guess
What?
this is a rumor right now, so it's not official. This part isn't official. This is just
That's
a rumor.
interesting.
But the way they're saying they're going to do it is so you can kind of get your cake and eat it too. So everyone that's been begging for Enchantress, she kind of can get that. So I guess Amora will be Hela or something like that. Like, that's how it's going to work. And then, like, the way they're going to do the whole death thing is the fact that since she kind of, like, rules the realm of the dead and stuff like that, that's how they're going to explain her, like, her connection to death and stuff, and, like, her being, like, Lady Death, I guess, in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It sounds like it can get really confusing. So I'm like,
You know what?
Godspeed to them for trying to, do that. But Hela's wearing
Now
her
that you mention
comic
that, though, that's
helmet,
smart.
though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very
I
Jack
doubt
Kirby.
she'll have it on for a long time though, but she has it.
She'll have it on for as long as Thor had his on.
True.
Yeah, it's just a ceremonial thing. When you die, just so when she greets you at the pearly, not the pearly gates, I guess.
It's
the,
to
the dim lit
it's
gates.
to intimidate you upon dying.
Yeah.
I
My question
just-
is, how do you balance with that on? Like that shit's like crazy wide.
She has a throne. She just sits most of the time.
Well,
I feel like if it's convoluted and it doesn't make sense, put it in Thor. I feel like that's just what they do.
I'm just
Like, because like the casting is always great for Thor, and because I feel like just anyone wants to get in like the MCU. It feels like sometimes.
I feel
And
like
I know they'll do like the acting will be fine, but I feel like this will be either the best of the Thor films or the worst of the Thor films.